Martins Zulis, Chief Mechanic.
Hayley Harrod, Rally Technician.
Sean Garner, Tyre Technician.
William Lavenant, First Mechanic.
Gil White, Transmission Technician.
Miikka Lahtinen, Kalle Rovanperäs, Mechanic. It's a team game.
Building the toughest machine in motorsport.
We're ready.
For Rally Chile.
Are you?
Well, there we have it. Chile is done for another year, and we have got our podium sitters. So congratulations to Kalle Rovanperä there, and of course Elfyn Evans for fighting hard throughout the weekend. All right, well, we're just having a look at Kalle Rovanperä running through the stage. What an incredible final stage that was for Kalle Rovanperä, chasing hard on Sebastian Ogier, and just a fraction separating the two of them. There we go. What an incredible power stage that was. Now, we are getting some special guests into the studio as well. We're sitting in the media zone, just having our last little look at that rerun of the power stage with Kalle there. Just such a fantastic run through, such a fantastic weekend. Hello, boys.
Hola, hola.
How are you doing?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, the reason we've got both of you here, of course, you retired before the power stage was finished, but the reason that we've got the both of you here is because, Yanni, you are retiring. So we want to have all the scoop, all the dirt, everything that's gone on in the last few years.
We have no time for that. And yeah, it's been 15 seasons. Like Janne said, we don't have time for that. But yeah, I need to thank you for everything, what we have done together. It's been an amazing journey. We've done this since the beginning. We started to we set the targets, and Finnish championship. We were nowhere, and then we climb our back to professionals. So thanks a lot for that.
Likewise, we did this together, and yeah, has been a one big journey. So thanks for that, and yeah. Now you have to deal with somebody else. Good luck for that.
Maybe.
Hopefully that.
Well, so many memories. Of course, you've had such good times, so plenty of highs, plenty of lows. But what are the standout memories that you've got of your time together?
Sanremo.
Okay,
It always comes up.
What are the broadcastable memories that you've got together?
Finland and Sweden.
Yeah, but also some it doesn't always relate to the podium. I mean, it's not only about the success. It's also, I think, as we also we are good friends, so we are sharing the times also outside of the rally, but during the rally weeks there's also some other memories. I cannot really stand out one, but it's easy to say these victories, but there's also many other things.
Yeah, well, Chenny just joining us now, but off the back of commentary. Nice hot lap up here. We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, we were just talking about mememories. What are your memories of these guys? And I'm again going to go with the broadcastable memories.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure we can go into the best memories, can we? Probably. Well, the first one, Finland 2011, I think, in a little Citroen C2. And it should be mentioned as well that these two lunatics have spent their entire WRC career together. You see lots of co-drivers and drivers changing, don't you? But these two have been sat together, and And Janne Firm has been around the sport for a long, long time, and it's genuinely a very, very sad day. And I'm a little bit upset with you for not giving us a little bit more notice that you were calling time. But yeah, memories. Obviously, the first win in Finland 2017. I don't know what you've already been discussing. Perhaps you've talked about it already.
Talking about the off-rally side of it, but for us,
if you want to talk about off-rally, we can do. But like, I'm not sure this is the forum to do it because there's been a lot of parties, a lot of drinks drunk over the years, and more than anything, a lot of smiles, Kiri. You know, like we've always done that. Particularly this man, he's always smiling, even now. You know, and there's been lots of lows as well. And I don't really want to get into it, but Janne was helped an awful lot of people during those low times as well. You know what I'm talking about, and yeah, just an all-round top bloke.
Fantastic. All right. So, what prompted this point in your career to retire? Is this was coming a long time away, or you've just decided?
That is a good question. It was already last year, but then EP asked me that if we are part-time, is it one more year?
One more year.
I said, yeah, but and have been so privileged that I have been sharing the car with this guy who has been helping me, and yeah, now it's the time.
Yeah.
So, but also Harry, who is over there, who has been helping us and doing everything, and this fucking bloke. No swearing, yes. Sorry FIA. It's my final time, so I can do that.
Esa-Pekka, then, how difficult is it to let your partner in crime go? You want to carry on, obviously. How difficult is it for you then to move forward?
I don't know yet, but for sure it's going to be a massive change. This is a marriage, you know, kind of. At least it's.
You're not getting divorced. You're just living separately for a while.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I've never really. I think I've never done a rally in 15 years with some other co-driver. I mean, so it's going to be something new if it will happen. But also my future is not sure, so I don't know. Might be my last rally as well of my career.
Well, we hope not. Okay, well, we're just going to put on your screen some of your highs throughout your time here as part of the WRC as a duo. As if you are just joining us, Janne Firm is retiring. He announced his retirement this weekend. So this is just some of your highs, guys.
Onnittelut Pinturon ensimmäisestä WRC-voitosta.
You cannot forget, that's for sure. Even not that long. And this one special, this is nice. This I'm proud of, actually. Even it's a very short moment.
Janne, how much fun has it been sitting alongside Lappi?
Oh, it has been a fun journey, like all the things, and of course, there is ups and downs, but especially this Sweden this year and all the emotions that what journey has been since 2017 after the first victory, and then this was great. This was really amazing.
It's a long time coming back to another win for the both of you, but I bet you're glad now that you sat back in that seat for another year.
Yeah, I was glad. It was my privilege again to be there, and it has been an amazing journey.
What are you going to do now?
I have no idea.
That's always the best question, isn't it?
Yeah. But so far I have no idea.
Okay.
I take time off a bit and then we will see. But for sure I will be spectating rallies a lot, so now I have time for that, so
okay.
Has been my hobby, and I will continue that hobby now.
Oh, fantastic.
Fellas, well, first of all, you can always come and do a bit of TV if you like. You know, come and do that. You're always welcome here and take all the help we can get. But Yeah, I just think from me, just a massive thank you to both of you. You've always made us smile, regardless. Some of the end of stage interviews, particularly from you, and
There's been not so many from him.
yeah, not so many from you. But we just hear laughter. We had actually planned to get you in the power stage today, but this Drongo pulled the front off the car, so we weren't able to manage that, were we? But no, just thank you, fellas. It's been incredible. Lots of laughs, lots of good times, and really, just good luck. Enjoy the rest of your time with your family, mate.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
A bit of a man hug. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure. Now, Esa-Pekka, just final thoughts on your time together. If you could sum it up as a journey, what would it be?
Well, if the laugh can make you live longer, then for sure I have 20 years more.
Oh, amazing.
Janne has probably 40.
All right, guys. Well, we really do appreciate you coming in and sharing your time together. Thank you so much. And we wish you lots of fun in, I won't say retirement because you're not quite old enough for that, but something else that you do. And hopefully, Esa-Pekka will be seeing you next season.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Well, we were with you for about the next 20 minutes or so, myself and Chenny are going to be recapping on everything that has gone on here in Chile. So, of course, it was a Kalle Rovanperä victory. He had 2 before Finland. Not such a successful Finland, and he's back to his winning ways in no time at all. The gap between the manufacturers now has been reduced into half. Or by half, I should say, into half by half. That's a fine way to say it. Now, oh, you were excited during that power stage, weren't you? What a fantastic power stage.
Yeah, absolutely right, Kiri. It was a brilliant power stage, wasn't it? Kalle Rovanperä keeping us right on the edge of our seats right until the final, well, literally the final couple of corners, wasn't it? And I think it was just that right-left where he was actually up. It was just before just there where we just saw Kalle coming through, just ran a little bit wide and lost couple of tenths of a second. That was enough to do the damage, but incredible weekend on the whole, I think, for Toyota. You know, Hyundai have struggled here. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on, but the big winners this weekend has certainly been Toyota, hasn't it?
Yeah, and like I just mentioned, for the manufacturers, it was really, really important. And yeah, Bex Williams, you can cause mischief all you like, because this man that's joining us now, an amazing congratulations to you. Well done.
Thank you very much, thank you.
A bit lost for words at the moment, but it was a perfect way to finish your weekend.
Yeah, to be honest, you're just completely lost for words, and yeah, just cannot say much really. I'm just so happy, just want to thank God, my family, my friends, my girlfriend, my sponsors, pretty much everyone. Is their championship as well as mine. Without them, this wouldn't have been possible. Yeah, just I'm gonna enjoy every second of it.
Yeah, I bet. And Chenny, what a perfect place to win, close to home.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, listen, we're all really looking forward to going rallying in Paraguay next year. It's going to be incredibly exciting. And you know, we were talking about it in commentary as well. It's so good that we've got these young drivers coming through. You know, Paraguayan, the first ever Paraguayan World Rally Champion.
Look at the little smile that comes with that.
That's fantastic. But the future of our sport is so bright. The likes of Diego, and of course, you're looking into the WRC2 category as well, so it's incredibly exciting, but it's going to be a big party tonight, I expect.
I hope so, yeah, definitely.
No, we'll just point you towards the screen there. You can see, look what it means to your fellow countrymen.
That's my dad, Look
That's
at
your
him,
dad,
so
isn't
happy.
it?
Yeah, that's my dad, yeah. I saw him cry and then I wanted to cry as well, and I just wanted to keep my tears for later.
And how much support has your dad been through all of this?
Oh, 150%, to be honest. It was his dream to be world champion. He couldn't be here. He couldn't do the full season in WRC. Yeah, he just worked so hard and for me to be here. And yeah, just I cannot watch it with him there. But I'm just so happy for him to be here with me, supporting me in this rally, and it's an unbelievable feeling, to be honest.
Listen, well, congratulations. We'll let you carry on the celebrations. I hope you enjoy them tonight. They are well-deserved indeed.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, that was WRC3 and all of the celebrations that went with it. It's, you know, we were wondering if we might get a WRC2 title wrapped up here. We haven't got that wrapped up. That is going to go down to the wire. That is going to be interesting, but at least we got a WRC3 here.
Yeah, absolutely. Diego's had a fantastic weekend, hasn't he? Driven really intelligently, and I think the key thing is, the exciting thing for us is what's he going to do next.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in a WRC2 car next year, particularly at home in Paraguay. But coming back to what you were talking about with WRC too, that was a difficult watch for Oliver Solberg, wasn't it? And the championship rumbles on to Central European and, of course, to Japan.
And he's kind of a passenger in what will happen, so it's going to be interesting to see. All right, well, Kalle Rovanperä, yet another victory in the history books for him. Let's listen into his end-of-stage winning interview with Molly Pettit.
Kalle, what a drive on the power stage. You lose out by just a 1/10 of a second in there. It's a 15th career win. What a birthday present to give yourself for Tuesday. How does it feel to do that here in Chile?
Yeah, it feels really good. Obviously, a bit disappointed if we lost only by 0.1. Of course, it's always nicer to be first. But yeah, with 2 spares the whole day, I think we did a good job today. And yeah, of course, big thanks to the team. Car and everything was really strong this weekend, so the win actually feels quite good. It was not so easy one. Friday I didn't feel so good, and the whole weekend the conditions, the weather, everything was difficult, so we needed to fight for it, so it feels really good.
Enjoy the podium.
Thank you.
And there is the podium celebrations. And Kalle Rovanperä takes it yet another victory. So a fantastic way to finish off his weekend. And of course, extra points for the manufacturer's title for Toyota, which it seems to be all about. And as if by magic, a Gus Greensmith of his. It was a hairy moment through the power stage for you.
No, it's totally under control.
Totally under control.
Totally fine. Totally fine.
Have you had a good weekend?
Yeah, it's been nice. It's nice to be back on the podium after not a great year. Michael's standing on my toes. I need that. I didn't think you were going to call me Michael. And Michael. So yeah, no, it's nice to be back on the podium. Enjoyed it and really enjoyed this weekend. Fans have been really good. Loads of people on the stages, and yeah, big challenge with the fog. So no, I have enjoyed it, and I'm actually happy to be having a trophy again.
Yes, definitely.
It was all looking so good, wasn't it? You actually up on the splits. Had you not made that mistake, and look, I get you had to throw everything at it, didn't you? But had you not made that mistake, it would have happened. You'd have comfortably passed Nikolai Gryzin. Let's just put this rally behind us. Let's talk about the year as a whole. I don't think you'll mind me saying this. We haven't seen the best of Gus Greensmith. You know, we all know that you're quicker than this. This is every driver has their bogey year, don't they? And I would say this has probably been yours. It hasn't gone your way, has it?
But you always tell me I'm perfect when you send me a message.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're doing really well. But I'm not
You've been lying to me.
Yeah.
I'm not texting you now. We're on the telly.
Nice.
Hang on a minute. Have you not got a special happy birthday for somebody to mention?
I have already told him happy birthday, but I think he's trying to like calm himself down currently. But yeah, it's not been the best year for sure. We started off very well with the win in Kenya, and should have won in Portugal for my mistake. And then yeah, the middle of the season was dreadful, and then a certain cow got in the way of a win in Greece. So yeah, it's been a tough year, but you know I'm happy to be back on the podium, and I really like Chile. So yeah. It's a good day apart from United. They've ruined my day.
Yeah, I did hear the United score wasn't great. Very quickly, plans for next year? Too early to tell us?
Too early to say, really. I think the only plan for the rest of the year is for me to try and help Oliver in Japan when we score points next. I'll do everything I can to help him, but yeah, let's see.
See you for a beer later on. Happy birthday to Papa Greensmith.
Yeah, I thought you might have given more of a happy birthday dad type of thing there.
I think he's like kind of trying to mellow himself out currently. I don't think his heart rate was doing so well at the end of that stage.
To be fair, you gave us all a little scare, but okay, Gus, thank you so much. We'll let you carry on with your other media duties as Gus Greensmith heads back into the service park, and I'm sure there'll be celebrations on both parties for the birthday and for the podium.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant to see Gus back on the podium, isn't it? I think he'll take that after what he just said by his own admission. It hasn't been the year that he wanted to have, and I think just get this year out of the way, do his job in Japan to try and help Oliver and see where Oliver ends up. But like I said, it was a hard interview to watch. Sami Pajari's 100% in play now.
Also, I think it's sometimes good because I think to see the emotions, because sometimes perhaps it's taken for granted. You know, Oliver's always sort of been around, hasn't he? It's good to show that it really means still that much to him.
Yeah, for sure. It means everything to everybody. And again, we were discussing it, PK and myself, in the commentary box. You know, the rally weekend itself is just a very small snippet of what goes on and the preparation that goes on, and everything that goes on in the 3 weeks leading up to it is actually as Oliver comes in behind us, is actually.
I think. Yeah, we do need to move.
Yeah, that is actually what goes into the rally weekend is all the preparation, and so yeah, it's no surprise, of course, that Oliver is emotional and he's feeling it for sure, Kiri.
Yeah, he is. I think we will be able to try and grab him in a second, but we'll just listen into his end of stage interview with Molly Petter as he finished the power stage.
Oliver, it's another fantastic stage, and it is the Solberg motto to never give up, but this rally certainly didn't go to plan for you, did it?
No, we will never give up, you know. We fight everything we can. Definitely, I think we deserve a win, that's for sure. And also win the championship, but okay, that's how it is. It's very bitter at the moment, I have to say. I'm a bit emotional now because I wanted to win it, and now it's difficult, so...
But it's not over yet, Oliver.
No, I know, but it's difficult now. It's been such a good year, and it's all I ever dreamed about, so... yeah.
But you're so young, it's gonna happen, and we love your passion.
Thank you.
Well, Oliver joining us now back in the media zone. Oh, Oliver. Such disappointment, but doesn't mean it's done.
No, for sure. It's not over until it's over, of course, but it was supposed to be a nice, easy weekend, you know? Friday, Saturday, I was taking it super easy, just driving very slow, just trying to wait until Sunday, really, because I knew Sunday could be, I could take them, so that was the plan, and it almost worked. Almost worked.
But it doesn't mean it hasn't worked. But also, it just means so much to you, doesn't it? You know, you said it's something that you've dreamed of, and that really is the point. This is what you've been working to pretty much your whole life already.
Yeah, but you know, you go step by step up in your career in different classes, and I've won every class in my whole life, and the dream was then, you know, to be a world champion, which I've never done before. So. This, of course, is not WRC, but still it's a world championship, and it's my second biggest dream, you know. So obviously we had a good chance this weekend, and we were very close. But again, as you said, it's not over. So
no, we won't get too down on it, Chelle. We're not writing this boy off.
No, 100% not. And of course, that was a hard interview to listen to, as I've said a couple of times. But you're speaking like you're approaching the end of your career, and you're barely getting going, Oliver. So it will come, it will happen. The pace, and I said it in commentary as well, that I think on pace alone, Kiri, you would hand it to Oliver Solberg, and that's rallying. Sometimes it doesn't go your way, and there were times when, and your old man will tell you this, there were times it didn't go his way either, and that's the nature of the sport. But it's by no means done yet, and it's still such a bright future for you. So listen, let's see what happens in Central European Rally. Let's see what happens in Japan. I know it's probably not the way you wanted to win the championship if it does happen, but if it doesn't, I promise you it will happen in the future.
Thank you very much. Well, kind words.
Before we let you go, just tell us what it's been like. The fans here are just absolutely incredible, aren't they? Being in Chile is just a wonderful, vibrant experience.
Well, yeah, you feel like a rock star when you're in Chile. You know, the fans are so passionate. They're absolutely amazing, and yeah, they really have the passion for rallying when you see so many people on the stage. Yeah, so it only makes you happy.
All right, Oliver, thank you so much. I know you've got other media duties to do, so we'll let you do that, and well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'll be at home in the sofa waiting.
All right, thanks so much, Oliver. Okay, let's just remind you of the WRC2 overall classifications as we've finished up here in Chile. So let's just get those on your screen so we can have a look at a full roundup of what's gone on. There's a lot going on here at the moment, isn't it? It's busy. Do you know what? Bex Williams has turned her hand to floor manager. It's a very impressive feat, Williams. All right, let's just have a look at the championship standings for WRC2. Oliver Solberg, 123, Johan Russell, 111, Sami Paiari with 108, Nikolai Greisen with 66. The point is now Oliver Solberg has to sit back because he's had his point scoring rounds.
Yeah, exactly. He's completed his allocation of point scoring rounds. He could still go to Central European Rally in Japan if he wants and put an entry in, but he's just not going to score points. So now it's all about what Johan Rossell and Sami Paiari can do. Sami Paiari, particularly as we go to Japan, Johan Rossell, he'll be quick in Central European Rally. He loves the tarmac, doesn't he? For Oliver However, as he said, unfortunately, he's just got to sit and wait it out.
But we saw that a good few years ago with Andreas Mikkelsen sitting on the sofa and waiting, and then it all worked out for him. So
rallying is a very, very funny sport, Kiri, and you can never, ever second guess it.
All right, well, Johan Russell wasn't exactly sure how his weekend would pan out, but of course, with Oliver getting that puncture, things look very promising for him, and he's now sitting on... I just swallowed all my hair, Chenny, you talk.
Okay, yeah, I mean, listen, it's been an interesting weekend for Johan Russell, hasn't it? Didn't start out particularly well for him, certainly Saturday morning, but it all changed, I think, really when Oliver picked up that puncture, didn't he? And it was an incredibly quick change from Oliver and Elliot. They rejoined the stage just in front of Johan, and Johan was, they requested time back from the stewards, got 40 seconds, and from that point onwards, they were in the lead of the rally, even with that 10-second penalty. Now, some people are saying that 40 seconds was unfair. It's not for me to say, but whether or not that will rumble on into the night remains to be seen. You can appeal, you can put a protest in, you can question it, but for now, Johan Russell is your WRC2 winner.
Yeah, indeed. Well, that is how it all shaped up for WRC2, and a fantastic weekend, of course, for the Toyota boys with Elfyn Evans and Kalle Rovanperä enjoying success. And you were saying this in commentary, it's really good to see Elfyn Evans back in business. Yeah,
I mean, look, I think Elfyn just had a really unlucky year. We know how good the Toyota is, we know how good Elfyn is, and you know, when everything's gone according to plan, Elfyn's been right there, hasn't he? And it's gone to plan this weekend. I think the difference was yesterday when Kalle Rovanperä made better use of the tyre strategy and called it a little bit smarter than Elfyn. In the morning it went Elfyn's way, in the afternoon it went Kalle's way, and that's where I think Kalle Rovanperä got the job done this weekend. But listen, brilliant to see Elfyn Evans back on the podium, and I think Elfyn, in terms of pace alone, had he not had some mechanicals, had he not had a little bit of bad luck, it could have been a very different story this year.
It seems like the rally may have finished at the exact right time as well, because a hurricane's basically coming in.
I didn't know that, but good information, thank you.
But somehow the weather has definitely changed today, and right now it is so windy out here. So the rally here in Chile done for another year. It's thrown up plenty of excitement, plenty of drama, and plenty of fog.
The fog today has, and yesterday, you're absolutely right, has played havoc with the results, hasn't it? And we've seen it in the past. You know, you hark back to the really good old days of Richard Burns in the RAC rally, and of course in Argentina. It's the drivers that have got the most experience, who put the most trust in their pace notes, and are confident in the car, that will really benefit, not just by a couple of seconds, but they can build 10-15 seconds in a stage like that. And 10 or 15 seconds, the way the sport is at the moment, with everything so tight, is an enormous amount of time. If you go back 25 years, that wasn't a lot, but now it really is. And yeah, for me, the fog has certainly thrown up a few surprises, hasn't it? But to be honest, I'm glad we got it. Rally Chile for me has been the best gravel rally of the year. The weather has made it exciting, and and the stages themselves have really tested the drivers.
Very definitely indeed. All right, this is the championship standings for the drivers in WRC as it stands after Rally Chile, with 2 more rounds to go. 207 sees Ott Tänak's 178. Thierry Neuville is looking strong. Sebastian Ogier 166, and Elfyn Evans 161. So that is what it's looking like as we head to Central Europe. Another fantastic rally. We leave gravel behind and we enter the tarmac era of the season, the end part of the season. What are we expecting from Central Europe?
I think the Hyundais will be quick, and they're going to need to be, because there's your manufacturers' championship table. Toyota closed the gap now to just 17 points, and you know, we've been talking about how the Hyundai's balance hasn't been there on gravel, particularly the fast gravel rally. It's got loads of turn in, hasn't it? But it shocks the back of the car. It's set up almost like a race car. Loads and loads of grip on the front, turns in, it bites, but the back of the car just doesn't follow it. It starts to rotate and oversteer. That's what the drivers have been struggling with. But you put that car on tarmac and it will come into its own. So I think as we go to Central European Rally, where of course Thierry Neuville won it last year, the Hyundai will absolutely come into its own. And I certainly think in the manufacturer's title race, it's going to be an incredibly exciting showdown. I expect that one to go right the way down to the wire in Japan, which is great. And Ott Tänak, of course, is doing everything he can to hang on and to just keep the Drivers' Championship alive. I still think it's going to go the way of Thierry Neuville, and frankly, he deserves it. But Oyt Tanak's still there or thereabouts, isn't he?
Yeah, indeed he is. All right, well, that's about all that we've got time for here in Chile. An amazing weekend with so many different weather conditions. Chenny, final thoughts?
Thank you very much, Janne Firm, for all the laughs over the years. You have been a fantastic ambassador for our sport. You're a top bloke. I will miss you immensely around the World Rally Championship Service Park. And thanks to Chile for giving us fantastic stages.
What another amazing weekend of WRC that we have seen. Kalle Rovanperä victorious once again. Johan Russell winning the WRC too. Well, that's about all that we've got time for from Chile. So thank you so much for joining us throughout the weekend. It's goodbye from me and the rest of the team.